What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video we are at Sioux Falls Regional Airport for the 40th airport update for the month of June 2023. We're going to hop right into this airport update. So, starting off right here at gate number 1, we have this Allegiant Airbus A320. This is coming in from St. Petersburg as flight 986. This arrived in at 12:46 p.m., ahead of a scheduled 1:18 p.m. arrival. Now, I will mention that we've had the Frontier A321neo come in several times already. I have not yet gotten to see it myself, outside of that first visit, which I had my father record for me since I was up at college still at the time. Actually, one just came in today on Thursday, June 1st, which is when I'm recording this, a little bit ahead of schedule because I have some other plans coming up here, so I can't record this over the weekend like I normally would for my airport updates, so this is why it's a little bit ahead. So, as such, the flights in this airport update are from May still, so kind of but with my schedule not exactly working out how I would like it to, I'm going to have to make some accommodations for that, so that's why we'll have some May flights. But I'll still talk about what's coming up for July. One last thing, too, our Los Angeles service still a go for June 14th, so it'll be a Wednesday-Saturday service. Hopefully I'll be able to see that at some point, because that's literally coming up in about less than 2 weeks now, which is awesome. So hopefully I am able to go out to the airport and see that, because I would like to, but I'll have to check and see what my schedule's like by that point. Parked at Gate 3, we have this American Airbus A319. This arrived to ride in on a service from Dallas-Fort Worth as flight 2877. This arrived in at 10:41 p.m., ahead of a scheduled 10:58 p.m. arrival. Super excited to be on American Mainline when I fly out of Sioux Falls to Dallas for the Airliners International 2023 convention. Make sure to go check out my update video that I posted back on Monday, June 5th. So I talked quite a lot about last year's show and then what I'm expecting to do for this year's show. So if you want a good glimpse as to what I'm planning on doing at the convention, feel free to go check out that video. It was a really fun video to make. And there's also plenty of other content that is coming out, mainly from like Red River Aviation, who has made several videos, update videos on the convention specifically. But yeah, crazy to think. From when I'm recording this, we're about 3 weeks out. And then from when this video is going to go out, we're going to be about 2 weeks out. So I cannot believe that we're almost to the convention, and this is amazing. So, super excited to be on this American Mainline flight when I go to Dallas and come back from the convention. Delta at Gate 5? That's new. Well, right here at Gate 5, we have this Delta Airbus A320. So this is our Atlanta service on flight 2035, arriving in at 11:10 p.m., ahead of a scheduled 11:29 p.m. arrival. Very nice that we do have the A320, as expected. I think I talked about it in either last month's update or another past update where Delta was actually going to go to the A320 for their Delta Mainline stuff, both from Atlanta and Minneapolis. So I've checked the flight schedule pretty regularly for Sioux Falls, and I have noticed that, yes, we do have the 320s now, so that is awesome. So hopefully that means we'll get something really cool here in the future. Kind of forgot to talk about this at the beginning of the video, but I did finally add some other additional details to my makeshift terminal building here. So I added the top section, just kind of colored it in with Sharpie. Kind of looks like a weared out ceiling there, so that's probably not how it's supposed to be, but it's about the best I can do for now. I will be sure to make it like a 3D printed terminal here in the long term. That is definitely within my plans. So right here at Gate 7, we have this United 737-800 in the Eva Blue livery. This aircraft arrived in on a service from Denver as flight 499, which arrived in at 4:24 p.m., a bit behind a 4:13 p.m. scheduled arrival, so an 11-minute delay for this particular flight. So kind of cool to see that we have this mid-afternoon mainline flight from United, as we usually don't get those that often, but we do have Chicago in the mornings on the 320, which is awesome as well, so good to see that United Mainline is picking up here in Sioux Falls. At Gate 6, we had this United Express CRJ 700. This aircraft arrived in on a service from Denver as flight 5918, operated by SkyWest, at 12:05 p.m., ahead of a scheduled 12:14 p.m. arrival. Our last aircraft at the terminal here at Gate 4 is this Delta Connection Embraer 175 with the short winglets. This aircraft arrived in on a service from Minneapolis, this flight 3501. Operated by SkyWest. This arrived in at 10:41 a.m., ahead of a scheduled 11:11 a.m. arrival, so a nice 30-minute head start for the folks coming in from the Twin Cities. One thing that I'll mention too is that Delta will switch to the CRJ 900s for July, which will be kind of cool. So we'll get back to those RJ9s instead of the Embraer 175s that we usually get. So it looks like they'll still be on SkyWest for the moment. 320s will stay on mainline. I should clarify that as well, so it won't be all CRJ900s. That'd be kind of a bit silly to do that, especially since they just upgauge the mainline stuff to 320s from both Atlanta and Minneapolis. Kind of wish we had Delta Connection service on Atlanta, but I don't think we have enough demand for that. But yeah, we do have demand for mainline, so we'll just kind of take that and we'll run with it. But that is everything here at the terminal. Now, I do want to talk about one quick thing as well before we check out some additional aircraft roaming the airport. Parking garage construction is going really well. So when I went up to the airport to catch the American Eagle Embraer 170 Retro, I did take this video as I was driving by the airport of the construction of the parking garage. So you can see like the various beams and pillars and all that have been raised up, have already been laid down and everything, and looks like they're starting that second level as well of the parking garage. I've heard that around fall, about November or so, is when they expected to have it fully enclosed. So just the parking garage like exterior will be completely done, and then they'll continue to work on the interior of it as they go along. So just for random sake here, for the people watching this video that are going to be traveling out of Sioux Falls, at least for within the next year or so, or at least for the foreseeable future, up until 2024 in the fall, which is when this parking garage is expected to be completed. Where the parking garage is going is in the short-term lot, so travelers are being advised to park in the long-term parking lot and economy parking lots. So that's where the alternate parking spots are available, but they are limited because obviously with the summer travel season picking up quite significantly, and with the Memorial Day travel weekend having just passed for me recording this video, I'm sure the airport was pretty full. And as a matter of fact, when I did drive by, I think the parking lots were pretty full. So yeah, the airport is getting pretty crowded, and makes me really hopeful that the airport is able to get started on their master plan stuff with like the new terminal expansions and all that in the next couple of years. So hopefully they're able to get all the funding and everything and get working on that as soon as possible. But without further delay, let's check out some other aircraft roaming around the airport. Taxiing for departure, we have this American Eagle Embraer 175. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor today. It's flight 3304, operated by Envoy Air. This departed at 6:42 p.m., a bit behind a 6:29 p.m. scheduled departure time, so a 13-minute delay for this aircraft. Now, American's going to switch to the CRJ 700 for Phoenix next month, so in July we'll see that switch over. And then another thing I do want to mention as well is that Air Wisconsin CRJs are going to be visiting Sioux Falls as well in July from Chicago O'Hare, so that'll be cool to see. Hopefully they do schedule in the retro livery at one point, because I'd love to see that. Our very routine FedEx C300 is taxiing by right now, coming in from Memphis as flight 735. This is arriving at 6:09 p.m. and a scheduled 6:30 p.m. arrival. So nothing much changing with FedEx. It's been pretty much consistent forever, so nothing else to be made, but let's check out our last aircraft. And our last aircraft for this video, we have this American Airbus A321. This aircraft came in from Washington Reagan as flight 9751, arriving at 8:50 p.m., a bit behind an 8:45 p.m. scheduled arrival. So this is another one of our Midwest honor flights that came back in from Washington Reagan. This was operated on an IAE A321 with fence tips, so unfortunately I don't have one of those aircrafts yet for my collection, so just using my CFM as just a placement for now. Hopefully at some point they will send Flagship Valor on the Midwest honor flight, but I'm sure they only get whatever aircraft American has available. If it's just like a spare or whatever, American will send that, and I think Flagship Valor usually is never available for a charter flight like that. So, but hopefully they are able to get that at some point, because that'd be nice to see. So we'll see what happens with future missions. And that'll do it for Sioux Falls, our 40th airport update. I'm probably going to try and do something special for the 50th update. Maybe try to get that 3D printed terminal done sooner than later. Maybe try to have that done in time for the 50th update. And then obviously redo like the whole diorama and all that fun stuff. So hopefully I can work on that at some point. But again, that's going to take some careful planning. And with me going to be busy in the fall, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. But we will see how everything works out. So yeah, not much else to talk about. And I gotta get going here. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.